Hello everyone, welcome back to some bridge this weekend. Playing in the Super Sunday Daylong for April 21st. 12 boards, I think it is, of match points. Yeah, 12 boards. So, let's get started. What's going on here? Third seat with 16 points. Very clear to open a spade here. Partner bids 2 spades. I mean, like, game could happen, but it seems pretty unlikely. Like, I think you normally want to have a little bit more than 16 to invite here. But on the other hand, if partner has, like, King of Spades, Ace of Diamonds, for example, we're looking good. And that's well below his maximum. So, a rule of thumb that I have seen, and that seems useful to me, is like when you're deciding whether you should invite, usually game, but also like investigating slam is relevant. You might ask yourself, like, can you think of a perfect minimum for partner? So like partner has 6 points, maybe 5 here with some shape or something, but like 6 to 9 or 6 to 10 is I think what he'll say, 7 to 10. You know, can you imagine a minimum for partner that's perfect for your hand? That would make it very, like, guaranteed to make a game. You know, would a perfect minimum from partner be enough to make game guaranteed? If so, you should investigate. And if a perfect minimum isn't enough, it's probably not worth investigating too much, because partner's hand is rarely perfect, and it suggests that even, like, you know, a maximum might not be good enough. Anyway, the point is here, like, King of Spades, Ace of Diamonds, even then, it's not really lay down because, like, we're losing 3 clubs and we might have to lose a diamond if partner has 4 and the suit is 4-1. Or maybe, you know, they get a diamond rough or something, or it goes club, 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 trump promotion. So, I don't know. It's a little close, but I think it's close enough that I can bid. One problem, though, is, like, what exactly do you do? Like, how do you invite with this hand? Short hearts is not compelling. Partner will misevaluate his kings and queens, probably, in the heart suit. Well, I don't know. Actually, they do still kind of suck. But I don't know. If partner has, like, ace of clubs and king of hearts, that's useful. Whereas a short heart try would tell him they're not useful. The other thing we could try is long diamonds, but unless partner... I mean, partner won't know the jack is useful, I guess. But I guess the double fit is still good. The ace is still good. So let's try a long diamond suit. How do I do that in Gibbs' system? I think he plays 2-no as unspecified shortness. Yes. So 3 diamonds must be long diamonds. I mean, it says 16 to 17 points. Gibb thinks I'm at the upper end of an invite, and otherwise I should just bid a game. Okay, fair enough. Whatever. Partner doesn't like it. I'll stop here. Pretty good hand, and we're still, like, less than 50% to make a game, because we're losing 2 clubs and the ace of diamonds for sure. If the ace is over here and the diamonds are 3-2 and spades are 3-2, we probably make the game. Maybe we don't need all of that, but we do need most of it. So cash spades ending in dummy, so that I can make use of that dummy entry to lead a diamond. Plan to cross back the ace of clubs to do it again. Okay, so we're going to make exactly 3. Well, assuming diamonds split. If the diamonds don't split, we'll make only 2, and I'll feel really bad about inviting. I'm going to get to beer as well. Win the last trick with the 7. Very important. The 7 specifically of diamonds, of course. Got him. So partner had a minimum, but it wasn't a perfect minimum, and we couldn't make a game, so fair enough. Wow. This is a hand, right? I mean, the king of diamonds is well placed. The hearts are excellent. 15 points. I'm pretty sure Gib wants me to double and then bid hearts with this. I think even... so, like, bidding one heart, standard agreements are like 8 to 16, 8 to 17, something like that. I generally like sound overcalls, so I would not just overcall with some random 8 count. I usually want 10 or 12. And or a pretty good reason. And if you have a hand better than that range, you double and then bid your suit. So given that my overcalls are a little heavy, and can go up to like 18 or maybe even 19, this 15 count is the sort of thing that this is a fantastic 15. I'm happy to double it and then bid with this. Partner bids 2 spades. Okay, so we're going to be in a game somewhere. Okay, sure. Partner's happy enough with hearts. Great. Now, partner's 2 spades wasn't actually game forcing. It was just an invitation. But since I had a much better hand than my minimum, I knew we would be in game. Well, hang on. Let's count. Dummy has 11. I have 15 is 26. East opened. So must have something in the 12 to 14 range. West has a jack. So, I mean, East kind of has to have both black kings, right? So we'll be taking the spade finesse, but not the club finesse. The big issue is, what if this goes diamond to the ace, diamond back, king rough? And then I might lose 4 diamonds if I can't rough any of them. So actually, this is kind of funny. I think you just refuse to play the king of diamonds, right? Oh, they're not going to make me. Okay. I was thinking, like, the idea is, let's say East returns the queen. King rough. I guess that's fine because the 9-8's still set up. But imagine Dummy's 9 were like the 2. Or the 4, since the 2's already been played. Then if it goes queen, king, rough, we now have a bunch of diamond losers, and opponents can draw trump to prevent me roughing any. And I might lose 4 diamonds. You could prevent that by playing low, refusing to play the king. That'll look kind of stupid if it turns out West has Jack Doubleton. You could have won a diamond and you didn't. But if West has Jack Singleton, playing low, sure, the opponents get to win a diamond trick, and East will continue diamonds, and they get to win another diamond trick. Or when they play the 4th diamond, we can rough and dummy. And if they ever do anything but lead diamonds, you can just draw trump and win the king of diamonds. However, here, they're just drawing trump, so... So queen and 10 of diamonds remain. East probably has the queen and... Well, certainly the queen and probably the 10? West's jack was from shortness, and it could be 1 or 2. So we could maybe set up an extra diamond trick by running the 9. Or no. Running the 9 is no good because East could cover and we don't have a dummy re-entry necessarily. So we'd have to lead low to the 8. And if East pops queen, we play king and low back to the 9. Yeah. I don't think setting up the spades for more than 2 tricks is really a worthwhile endeavor. So we should just... Because, like, you know, somebody might rough it or something, and... Well, I don't know. It is match points. What if I won the king of hearts, then the queen, ran a spade then? No, all they have to do is duck, and I can't set the suit up, so there's not much point. So let's draw all the trump and cross to the club. East's 10 of clubs confirms that he wants a club lead, which we already knew. Two trumps still outstanding, so we'll draw them. Give East the club he wanted. Spade finesse. No. Okay, yeah. And now low to the 8. Okay, queen pops, so we can play king and back to the 9. Was there some way to get the spades all to come in? Like, did East pitch so many spades early that maybe we could have done something clever? I don't think so. No, he didn't pitch spades, so we started pitching from dummy. So I think 650 is pretty good there. Not, like, outstanding, but it's hard to imagine doing much better. 15. Actually, I don't know. Maybe there's some way you can defend. We do have a lot of diamonds. It's hard to imagine, though. You'd kind of have to pass this hand, right? And partner's not doubling, so no, you can't defend. This is, what, 15? Open 1, no. No majors. Ooh, Smolin. So this shows 4 spades and 5 hearts. The convention works this way so that the no-trump opener can declare the hand whenever we find a major suit fit. However, I have no fit for either, so I will just bid 3-0. The defense should now know I have 3 spades and 2 hearts, or maybe 2-2. But I don't think Gibb believes people bid that way. Gibb is from the old days when nobody bid no trump with 2 doubletons. This is pretty horrible. We have 2 spades, a diamond, and if we're really lucky, 5 clubs is 8 tricks. And if we ever let the opponents in, they can take at least 4 diamonds and a heart. So it's going to be quite unlikely that we'll make this contract. It's possible, right? We could score 3 or even 4 spades, depending on how the suit is distributed. And if we could get 5 clubs and a diamond, that would be plenty. But I think step 1 is to just duck this. I don't need any entry. Oh, maybe the jack wins. West could lead low from king, queen. No. Holy smokes. This is like the worst card for you to play, isn't it? Because it blows up the whole club suit. Now, it's actually still not totally clear what to do, though. I mean, more important than blowing up the club suit is it's not a diamond, this is great news for us. But it's tempting to play the jack here. Because, hey, if West has the queen, he'll have to play the queen, and then, like, we can win the ace, and on king 9 we'll be winners, and won't it be lovely? But my spade suit needs entries to get more than 2 spades. Like, if let's say we can figure out the clubs. They're 3-2, and we can unblock them, so we can cash all 5, and we play like ace king 10 of spades, forcing out the queen and promoting the 9 or jack or whatever. That's all well and good, but how do you get to the last spade? If you play the jack now, it's going to go queen ace, and there's no way back to dummy for spades. I guess you could attack hearts instead. The other thing you could try would be the king of clubs now, ace king 10 of spades, and then like run the jack of clubs at some point. The problem is if you do that, there won't be any way to hand to enjoy the clubs, or frankly, even to like lead the jack of clubs to finesse the queen, right? So maybe the idea is to play the jack here. And by the way, if West has 4 clubs, we're still losing one. But play the jack here, hope the clubs come in. Test the spades to see if the queen... Well, you don't have to test it. You could do that later, I guess. And play a heart up while you still have spades back to hand. But we should also like probably spend some time thinking about what the opponents have. Because it's quite a surprise that East has switched from diamonds. And that should mean something. We should figure out why he thought this was a good idea. I don't know. Who knows how robots think? I'm not going to figure it out. Let's put in the jack. Ducked. So now I don't even know if the clubs are coming in, but I still think I want to just attack hearts, load the jack, right? East had the king as well. Wow. I mean, if we duck and they switch, that would be lovely, but how likely is that? I guess, like, the hearts are not coming in, so I can afford to pitch a heart while I duck. I get 1 heart, and I should be thankful for it, right? So what do I do about the spades? Look, okay, so I have 1, 2. I have 2 already. A heart is 3. And then I have 4 more cashers would be 7. If the clubs come in, I've got my 9. But I don't think they will. I think East switched to a singleton for some reason. In that case, he's likely to hold the queen of spades. Well, lengthen spades. Which means, you know, the long hand is likely to hold the queen as well. So... I think I want to play king and then ace of clubs, because I don't think the suit is splitting. And if it is, I'll be very happy, and it doesn't matter that I tangled up the clubs a little. If not, I kind of want to be able to take a spade finesse and still get back to dummy again with a club. Or a heart, I mean. Yeah, like a double squeeze around hearts would develop, sort of, maybe. Well, not really, I guess. Okay, the clubs are coming in. This is getting better and better. So we've made the contract. I think a spade finesse would be tremendously reckless, right? So we should play the spade heart squeeze, which has a chance of producing an extra trick at no risk. So, club, spades from the top. Just watch out for the queen of spades, nothing else matters. Okay, well, spade and heart guards were not in the same hand. Oh, the diamonds were blocked. That's why East wanted to switch. Interesting. He knew the defense couldn't cash a lot of diamonds. Huh. I didn't even notice. East had the queen of clubs all along. It's a good thing I put in the jack instead of king and then run the jack. Whew. Got lucky on that one. Actually, fourth seat? Does it make sense to open 4 hearts? Or 2 hearts? Or 3 hearts or something? What does Gabe even think? I know he knows what a fourth seat 2 heart means, although I don't totally agree with that definition. What does he think of 3? Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't like any of this. You can punt 4 hearts even if Gib doesn't like it. That's fine. I just don't know yet whether I like it. Like, we have a stiff spade, and if anyone's going to compete, it'll be in spades, and we can't outbid that so cheaply. I think we can just bid 4 hearts. I don't really want to sell out to even 3 spades. Got a very self-sufficient heart suit. It'll be tough to convince partner that, like, the king of diamonds and not much else is good enough. Let's just bid a game. 5 baby diamonds. Okay. Interesting. Well, this seems like a good spot. We'll pitch our club loser on the spade. And I think you should draw trump first, right? Because you only need 1 dummy entry. And you may as well play a diamond to the 10 once you're over there. Well, we get to pitch one of our diamonds, although it doesn't really matter. Hey, another beer! We did it! Getting sloshed today, huh? So what would happen if we had just opened 1 heart on that hand? Pass, partner bids a spade, East also passes. I think our hand has to bid 3 hearts, or maybe 2 diamonds. 2 diamonds would get partner excited. 3 hearts, he might raise. Might not. You could also bid 4 hearts at that point if you wanted to, although I don't think it's a great bid. So, okay, I mean, we are probably doing at least as well as the field on that one. There will probably be some pairs who didn't make it to 4 hearts, but most of them did. And they all took the same number of tricks, surely. Yeah, 2 diamonds, sure. 2 no trump. This is like 9 to 11 or something. 10 to 11. I mean, it's sort of our duty to bid 3 here, but it always like fails to make. I sort of hate it. Oh, they let a diamond. That's probably good for us. Yeah, because the opponents have 5 cashing tricks in hearts and clubs. So we could either just cash all the diamonds and then hope spades break. And if not, go down 1. Or 2, because that would only be 7 tricks. Or we could win this and try to steal a couple hearts and see if they still leave clubs alone. I don't think they're going to do that. They heard me bid spades and diamonds, and if I play a couple hearts, they're going to know I'm very short in clubs and that they should switch. So I think the only thing you can really do here is just cash all the diamonds and then try cashing all the spades. Unimaginative play, but I think that... I mean, I don't know. I guess you could attack clubs, LOL. That might fool a human. I don't think it's fooling a robot. They're just not imaginative enough for that. Okay, I mean, I don't mind a club pitch, although I guess it doesn't matter. Because if the spades don't break, I'm setting up spade tricks for them as well. Yeah. No one pitched a spade, right? The 10 is still out there. Pretty sure. Yeah. They played a heart. I pitched hearts from dummy kind of to make them think hearts were safe, but I didn't think it was actually going to work. Oh, but right. That's not dummy. That was Declarer's hand up there. I sort of forgot that it was declared by North. So they didn't know how good the hearts were. North never bid hearts. And then me pitching a heart, yeah, maybe it wasn't awful for them to do that. Okay, well, we got away with something there for sure. I think if I had pitched a club, they would have probably found the right play, so I don't mind that I gave away an overtrick or two. 2, I think. But just making a game there should be fantastic. Looks like we just lose 2 tricks, right? A diamond and a heart. Not much to do. If spades are 4-0, I guess merits a little consideration. Maybe we could steal 1 diamond and then pitch the other. That could be something, I guess. Spades are 4-0. Okay. So now we could be in some danger. If, like, West has both red aces and can give his partner club ruffs. I want to get to dummy to take a spade finesse. But that risks them taking club ruffs. Or diamond ruffs. The safe line, which you should take at imps, I think. Yeah, definitely. Would be to just cash 2 more spades, giving up a trick to the jack eventually. Lose a diamond, lose a heart, make 10 tricks. At match points, we should consider risking our 10 tricks to take 11. If we think that the odds of getting an 11th trick are higher than the odds of losing our 10th trick. Well, I mean, there are other considerations, right? Like, if I thought that for some reason I was the only one in the field who would find the game and that everyone else would be below game, then it wouldn't make sense to risk my contract for an overtrick. Because just making my contract will be a fantastic score, for example. But generally speaking, in a large enough field, if you're in a contract that seems relatively normal, you should be willing to take risks to increase your score as long as the odds of an increased score are better than the odds of a decreased score. And I don't know. I think it's probably safe enough to play a heart here. Okay. Good. And East just has no interest at all in ever taking any more tricks. He's drawing trumps. Okay, I mean, fair enough. He thinks I may need to rough some hearts. And he sees that I can get to dummy with a club, because I guess he isn't roughing. Or maybe he has the ace of diamonds as well and knows it's hopeless. I don't know. You could win the 7 here. I guess it doesn't matter. Either way, the ace queen. I'll win the 10, just as a matter of principle, so that I could succeed even if East had 5 spades, even though we know he doesn't. Okay, East had the ace of diamonds as well and knew it was hopeless to get a ruff. And also didn't have a singleton. This is a very good hand. You could be forgiven for opening this hand 2 clubs. It's very, very strong. Right? Counts as like 3 losers, 2 spade losers and a club loser. And like 5 quick tricks. So well strong enough to bid 2 clubs. The downside is that if you bid 2 clubs, it's going to be awkward to bid your whole hand. You'll have to bid 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds, which puts you quite high. If you just bid a diamond, you can jump shift into 2 spades and get most of your strength off your chest while also showing your shape quite well. And also, there are 13 hearts out there. The auction's not likely to end at 1 diamond. Whoa! Whoa! Partner has a diamond raise. Long diamonds, but a bad hand. Well, I mean, I think 5 diamonds ought to be fine. 6 could be possible if partner has like ace X of spades. I mean, that would be 7. How can we investigate such a thing? I guess I'll just bid 3 spades and see what partner does. He bids 4 spades. Alright, I'm just going to bid 6 diamonds. I don't know what partner's up to. It's possible he has like ace 4th of spades or something. I don't know. Ace Queen X. Okay, well. Turns out we should be in 7. Unlucky. Claim all the tricks. Oh no, I can't claim all the tricks. I have a club loser. I was thinking I could pitch it on a spade, but spades aren't guaranteed to come in. So 6 is a good spot after all. I've finished drawing trumps. I think you could probably just run a few more trumps here to see if the opponents misdefend. But I didn't do that. Let's take the double finesse in clubs, unlikely as it seems. Okay. Well, it certainly turned out well to open a diamond instead of 2 clubs. Because after 2 clubs, 2 hearts, partner passes showing some strength. East bids a lot of hearts. And I don't know how we're going to identify the huge diamond fit after that. This is a very big hand. Partners bid 2 spades. Can we make a slam? I don't know how good partners like 2 spades are. I think Queen 10-6 is possible. But I don't think 10-6 is possible. So we might have a spade loser. We shouldn't have 2. I'll bid 2-no, and if partner shows the ace of hearts, we can probably manage 6 spades. Or we could keycard, I guess. Partner doesn't like his hand, which means he doesn't have the ace of hearts or the king of diamonds, so we're probably not making 6. Let's just bid 4. Yeah. Looks like making 5. Pitch a diamond immediately. Draw trumps. Carefully. And then go after hearts, losing a diamond and a heart. Yeah. Just a normal spot. Nothing too fancy. This is a 16-point balance, so we open 1-0, and that ends the auction when partner bids 3-0. Pretty sure we play the 9 here, but I've been wrong about that kind of thing before. The 9 is best if West has the Jack and 10. What if like East has honor ace, like 10 ace or Jack ace or something? 9. I mean, we're always just scoring the king and queen no matter what we do then, right? Okay. Yeah, I think the 9 is correct. Okay. Happy to see the ace, I think. If it had gone Jack, I would have been a little vulnerable to multiple leads through the king-queen here. I should have pitched the 10, actually. With the 7 out there, the 6, 10, 9, 8, 6 were a perfectly solid run. Would have made it more convenient, maybe, to take finesses in spades. I guess that doesn't matter, though, right? I just have plenty of tricks without messing with spades. Okay, boring 430. East had ace jack 10, so it really didn't matter what we played in hearts. 16 points again. I did say you can open 1 no trump with 2 doubletons, but I mean, most players don't do it with a 5-card major and 2 doubletons. Unless it's like 4-5-2-2 with 4 spades and 5 hearts. Because you have a pretty easy rebid if you have 5 major, 4 minor. You don't have to distort to 1 no. Partner invites game. We have an easy accept. Four diamonds and 3 spades is 7. Do we attack clubs or hearts? I think clubs, right? Because the intermediates are so good. The entries are a little bit awkward, with spades being the main entry between the 2 hands and spades being blocked, or potentially blocked. Might have trouble getting back to the diamond winners is what I'm getting at. But I think it's still right to just play a club to the king. Wow. East has 5 clubs. Okay, and they've simplified it by giving us a hard entry, but I think there wasn't really much they could do. Turns out if you played a heart to the king twice, you could solve that suit with just 1 loser and only 1 club loser. You could probably make 11 tricks there if you could see all the hands, right? Yes. It says East can... If East leads a club, they can get 2 club tricks, but otherwise we can hold them to just 1 club trick. This is a 12-point hand, balanced, with not very... It's a pretty bad 12, right? The spots are not good except in diamonds. There's no aces. I'm inclined to pass this hand. It's also a slightly awkward shape, right? Like, you like to have 4 diamonds when you open a diamond, and this is the one shape where you have to bid it with only 3. I think I'll pass and see what develops. Sure, we can compete in hearts. Easy. Oh, turns out we could compete in spades as well. Interesting. Although, since East has 4, we wouldn't want to. That's interesting. So let's stop briefly to assess what's going on here. I have 12. Dummy has 12. That's 24. The opponents therefore have 16 between them. West opened, showing about 12, and East bid, showing about 6. So they're already 2 points over budget. Or under budget? I'm not sure exactly, but their bids have shown 2 more points than they have. So they're both going to be pretty minimum. Maybe 11 and 5, for example. And West led the ace of clubs and then switched to a diamond, despite holding a singleton in spades based on the auction. Actually, I bet West doesn't have any spades. That would explain why he didn't lead them, right? It also sort of explains why I was allowed to win my diamond. I think West underled his ace of diamonds, trying to get to his partner for a spade ruff. So that gives East the queen of diamonds and the ace of spades. And West the ace of clubs, ace jack of diamonds, and a spade void. And I guess the jack of clubs. Unless we saw that trick one, I didn't totally pay enough attention. So that would make West's shape, well, I mean, not totally known, but I mean, he has a spade void, so probably a fair number of hearts. Good. Unblock the clubs and a spade up to the jack, just in case West has singleton ace. Nope, he has a void, told you. Really? Yeah, I guess it doesn't actually matter. You can always play the ace on the king. Sure, what a joker. Pitch a spade, though, so that we can get a spade ruff in the south hand and a diamond ruff in the north hand, rather than pitching a diamond. Yeah, West did underlead the ace of diamonds. Yep, I mean, that's... Oh, what a tragic situation. Ace and another would have worked. That's about what I envisioned, although I didn't give West 7 diamonds. No minus scores today. That's unusual. Even when the... You know, these deals are rigged. They're best hand. So South... Declare always... The human always has at least tied for the strongest hand at the table. Even so, you should go minus sometimes. Anyway, this is 17. I'm happy to open a heart and reverse into spades. And we're in 3-0. Two diamonds and 2 hearts would be 4. If we got the spades right, that would be 8. Still not 10. But if we could get the spades for one loser, well, we couldn't afford a loser anywhere else would be the problem, right? 1, 2 diamonds. If we took only 3 spades, that would be 5. We would need 4 more tricks from another suit and no losers in that suit. Okay, it seems like we kind of have to attack clubs. So... And we can't afford to duck trick 1 because we need the ace of diamonds as a late entry to dummy. So we have to win the king here. And just play a club to the jack 10-9. Well, that's bad news because now the clubs aren't coming in for any tricks at all. Oh, never mind. I'm a genius. Oh, no. Well, no, yeah. Now they can't lead diamonds anymore, and I can get the dummy with a spade. They made a mistake. Okay, another one where I got away with it. Like, these positive scores are not necessarily all by my own merit. I keep getting gifts. If Issa just continued diamonds, I was toast. I think. Oh, I guess the diamonds were 4-4. Huh. And the heart was onside? So if East continues diamonds, I could take 5 hearts, 2 diamonds, and 1 spade. I mean, that's only 8 tricks. Meanwhile, the opponents are taking 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, and a spade. Yeah, I think it was a double dummy error. Not a case of the robots doing something weird because they can see it doesn't matter. Okay, 68.5 is a great score, but we knew that because of all the positives. Our big problem was board 8, huh? Really? This seems so normal. Who's making more than 11 tricks? Maybe on a different auction, the opponents try 2 rounds of hearts? Or I guess, yeah, if they lead anything but diamonds, I guess. Then you can take more tricks. But yeah, I just got given so many gifts by the defense. This one I think I earned ish. Yeah. Right? This one was real. There was nothing they could have done, I believe. It actually says I could have gotten even more. Take the spade finesse immediately. Why? Why does that matter? So say I take the spade finesse. I think covering is probably fine. Because the 10 sets up, right? It says play another. Oh, you can rough a spade high. Even though West still has trumps. Although, does that help? Apparently it does. Okay, you draw a trump. Sure, I mean, everyone discarding clubs. Pitch a spade, okay, I mean... I see. The problem is this trick. East doesn't really have a pitch. Maybe? On a spade pitch, you can cash the 8 of spades, right? After crossing the dummy with a club. On a club pitch, you can play ace and then queen of clubs. So a diamond pitch, though, leaves us able to squeeze East again. Oh, yeah, that's so unpleasant. Now if he pitches a diamond, we don't lose any diamonds. And if he does anything else, he's in so much pain. It's agony. Like, if a diamond, we get 2 extra diamond tricks. If a club, we cash the club and the second club and we squeeze him again in hearts and spades and diamonds. And on the spade, yeah, we squeeze him in clubs and diamonds. So this is a repeating triple squeeze here. With what's called a double threat in the diamond suit. So typically in triple squeeze, I mean, there are numerous kinds of triple squeezes. When there's a squeeze threat in one hand, so in a triple squeeze, you have threats in 3 different suits, all guarded by the same one player. And they work when you have 2 losers remaining. You can squeeze one trick out of the opponent in a triple squeeze. But in many of the triple squeezes, them giving up that one trick allows you to go down to 1 loser, cash that winner, and then do another squeeze against them, called a repeating squeeze or a progressive squeeze. Typically, those don't work if they can if the hand playing after the defender has only 1 threat, because they can give up the diamond. No. Is that right? There's some situation where it... Yeah, because if they give up diamonds in this layout, like, you can cash the diamonds, but then both threats will be in the hand to their right, so they can defend against the squeeze. So typically, if you have only 1 threat that is over the defender, the triple squeeze doesn't repeat. But sometimes the threat that you have can produce 2 tricks if they give it up instead of just 1. And then a squeeze in the other 2 suits does repeat. Anyway, kind of cool. Progressive triple squeeze with a double diamond threat. I love it. But I think I did well enough to just make 11 tricks, and the field agrees. Board 1 was this lucky? I don't remember. No, just like competent. Stopped short of 4 spades, which was a bad contract, and then it didn't make. Yeah, and I said this one should be above average because some pairs wouldn't get to the game, but most would. 5, it says, was great. This one was a gift. They gave us the hearts for no reason. They were confused. 6 was just okay. 7 was great again for finding 6 diamonds. I wonder if the field is opening 2 clubs here and then having trouble. I don't know. Board 8 we already looked at. That's our bad score for no clear reason. I don't know what the field is getting a different lead for some reason. Maybe they just bid 2-4 instead of bidding 2-0. Or maybe they're in 6 and the robots lead more conservatively somehow. I don't know. Anyway, board 9. Just average. Yeah, that seems about right. Board 10, a little above average, nothing special. Although they gave up a trick, right? No, that was a different one. 11, this was a miracle, apparently. The field isn't passing with my hand, I guess. Obviously. And after you bid a diamond, West can find the right defense, even if you wind up in 2 hearts. West knows to play ace and a diamond. Is probably what happened. 12, just dead average, even though this was another miracle, wasn't it? I got the clubs wrong, but the defense still just gave up. Great. Anyway, a lovely score here. It was like 69% or something, I think, right? Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.